Hey everyone, I'm in Farming Simulator 22. Here I'm going to show you how to sleep in the game, because this is easy to miss if you don't know how to do it. So what you need is a farmhouse to sleep. Now you get one in the easy setting of the game, but if you start in the game where you want to have lots of money and build everything yourself, you don't get one. So how do we do it? And let's just see how it works. So I've started the game, I've got the 1.5 million which you get on the medium setting. So to build a farm, first of all I need to own some land. So I'm going to hit the menu button on my controller, that's the one with the little lines on it. And then you need to be on the map. If you're not on the map, use the LB or the RB until you find it. So it's the one that looks like the world. And then if you hover over this area here, this is where we are. You can see there's my little dude there. And then press the left stick down on the top of the left stick, so it's like the button. And then it will highlight or change colour to this brown look. And then if I do the same on the right stick, this will highlight. So I've hovered over this area and I've pressed down on the right stick, and then I've got the option to buy. So you see down the bottom you've got the little helper options. So if you're on a different platform, they'll show us different buttons down there, or they should do. So now I'm going to hit X to buy the land. Yes, cool. All right, so I now own this land, which means I can build on it, and we need to build that farmhouse. So once we're here, we're going to hit the screens button on the Xbox controller, and then a right button all the way down until we get to the others area, and then go to construction. And then on construction, if you use your D-pad to go down so sheds is highlighted, and then D-pad across until you've got farmhouses selected. And you've got two options here. We go down again, and then we can have a 20,000 farmhouse, which looks like this. It's not very pretty. Just show you up close, but it will do the job. So what you're looking for is that little exclamation mark, which will enable you to sleep. So if you haven't got a lot of money, you can go with this one. If you want something a bit posher, hit the B button, and then move the right stick over to this one, and press A, and then we get this much nicer looking farmhouse, which is the one you see on the beginner, the sort of new farm, the easy mode of the game. I'm rotating it around with the right button and left button, and I'm zooming in and out with the left trigger, right trigger. So just place it where I want it. So you can see those options show on the top left, all those rotations. When I'm ready to place it, I press A. You can only have one farmhouse per farm, so you might want to put it somewhere that makes sense where you're going to go regularly to sleep. I've put that in slightly wonky, never mind. You've also got to be careful with that placement, because once you've placed it, you can't move it again. You can sell it, but it's only worth half the value, so try to get it done right. And then when we've got the farmhouse in place, we can just go up to it, and then you'll get an option as you walk up to that door. Can you see top left? It says sleep, and press down on the left stick, and it'll say when do you want to wake up. You can wake up between 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 o'clock. Hit A to sleep, and did that sleep? That looked very quick. August, let me see that again. Oh, it might have been because we were already earlier than 9 o'clock, so it's the same thing. So it's if it's a full day, it'll sleep away like so, and we're all good. So why might you want to sleep? Well, it fast forwards time by a day, which if you've got the settings set to a month, that means it'll flick forward by an entire month. You can see now it's September, the top right. Just before I slept, it was August, so the month before. You could change that stuff as well if you go into the menu button and then left button until you find game settings, and then here you've got the ability to have days per month, either one day, so each day that passes is an entire month in here. The other thing you can do to speed up time is mess around with your time scale. So it's set to 5 times speed at the minute, which is the default. You can slow it down, or you can speed it up. You can go up to 360 times if you want. Just be careful with this. If you're intending to harvest, you don't want to have this sped up, because your vehicles and your walking does not speed up. So if you set it to this, time will go very fast, but the speed at which you harvest will still remain just as slow. So it means it might take you months to harvest a field. And if the days per month are set to 1 day, what that means is the field can quickly wither, and then you can't actually harvest properly. So when you're harvesting, set this real slow. But if you're doing things like chickens, and you're growing animals or bees or stuff, or greenhouses, set this to fast, and then you'll get your produce. You're going to generate that bit quicker. So it just depends what you're doing, how you want to speed this up. What I tend to do is I'll speed it up for certain tasks, slow it down for certain tasks, depending on what I'm doing. So that's it really, but that's it. That's how you sleep in Farming Simulator 22. If that answered your question, give us a thumbs up please, that's much appreciated. Comments are really much appreciated as well, even if it's a simple thanks. Thanks for taking the time. If you do that, it helps other people find the video and know that it's good. If you like Farming Simulator 22 and you're interested in more tutorials, stick around to the end of the video. I'll pop some up at the end. I've got all sorts of tutorials on the game. And I've also got many tutorials on other games. I'm always publishing new videos. So if you like this sort of stuff, please subscribe and then you'll be kept up to date with my new videos. Thanks so much for watching.